total, but we think the 44 who attended, they represented more than 70 different, sorry, 44 companies. So the outcome was very interesting for us and for you as well. Uh, Out of the communicated customers, we were able to identify three active opportunities. Some is still new, that it is still in the RFI stage, and one is already reached the RFP stage. So the first one was with Sport Boulevard Foundation through Thales. The project is Wadi Safar Security. It's a perimeter security where the edge analytics is required, and we believe our GPU solution can be a very good solution for edge analytics. It is still in RFI stage. We are in touch with the end user through the customer through Thales, and we hope that within a couple of months the design will be ready and RFP will be ready to be published. The
So
other
this will require AI at the edge for
yes,
parameter security. For what? For facial recognition? For any
for
specific application?
look, Wadi Safar is not a community. It's more like a region. So in having fiber across Wadi Safar, whole area is almost mission impossible. So the communication initially will be the primarily will be depending on 5G and microwave as a backbone. So they don't want to have fiber so that the bandwidth and throughput will be very challenging. That's where the edge analytics came into picture. So there will be on the access switch on the microwave, there will be an edge computer to do analytics to minimize the throughput to the back end. So it will be intrusion detection, it will be different analytics. That is still Thales working with Wadi Safar and Sport Boulevard to define what are the analytics they want to have from these cameras.
And Thales has the AI software application, or they will be using
I don't
somebody else?
know. The most probably they are talking with Avid Beam and different companies. Also, I introduced Genetic to the picture, so that also Thales is working with Genetic. So, and still the camera also is in question, but also there's a communication with different Porsche majorly because Thales has a very strong strategic relation with Porsche.
Bosch.
Yes, for the cameras.
Okay. Okay. Avid Beam.
Avid
Beam, they
Beam.
operate.
Well, Avid Beam was introduced by the end user because if you remember, Muhammad, Avid Beam, along with Convergent, approached us for a similar project,
Yeah.
and I think Convergent is not selected, but Thales is selected. So this is how the politics is going.
Avid Beam, they were registered to attend, or
They
not?
registered, but they couldn't make it because Avid Beam is not physically present in Saudi. They are between Egypt and Dubai.
Yeah. So it's a company from Netherlands, right?
Yes, I'm not sure.
I don't know if Benson has heard of them or not. They look interesting, company.
Yes, they are video analytics majorly. They are doing computer vision, and they are working a lot in the security industry.
I
What
see they have.
what's the name? You mean Ala?
Avid Beam.
How do you spell it?
Just let me put
Yeah,
it to
man,
you.
put it in the chat box.
Yeah, I will put it in the chat.
Here is their website. AVID Beam, Avid Beam. So they are. Looks like they are based in Amsterdam,
Okay.
with U.S. office and Middle East office.
Okay. I'll
They
check.
work with different companies, from hotels to banks to oil and gas. And they have, by the look of it, solution for automotive vehicles, maybe. Facial recognition, security. Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is good for you, Benson, also to check with your Europe team if they have.
Sure, sure. And oh, by the way, I think our European work with the evidence. So I'm getting in touch then with, now. So hopefully I'll be able to make the introduction to you.
With Evident to
Yeah.
Exotech?
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll check out everything.
Sure. Okay. But yeah, Yamin, I think we also should have a good relationship with Avid Beaming because
Yeah,
it seems like there is good potential with them, regardless of this project, but maybe other projects also.
definitely. You will see in the strategic partners a similar approach.
Okay.
So
Sorry,
I will,
continue.
yeah, I will be back. So the other project identified is the Ria company. The Ria company, Nathan came from the Ria company. I have a very good relation with the Ria team, and there is a new project. They already finished the smart city platform with Honeywell, but now they are looking to install a smart security platform. So that it is very similar to the municipality and police project, where will they have cameras everywhere doing face recognition, maybe AMPR and many other security activity, object detection, etc., etc. This is actually the customer working on that is Nisma and partners. I've been introduced to this project through Nathan and through Genetic as well, because Genetic is working with Diriyah to introduce their smart platform. And my readings is that there will be lots of requirements for edge computers and edge analytics there will be AI on the edge definitely there. We are still not 100% defined for the solution, but yes, we are in a very good position with Genetic and Diriyah.
On Nesma, do you know they work with what kind of companies for platforms or AI
Nisma,
analytics or?
Nisma are open to work with anybody. They don't have any restrictions. But since Genetic is the driver in this project, we are in a good position.
But Genetic don't have, I think, AI
They
analytics. They need to work with somebody.
they always work with Exotech, with the ISS, with the similar companies. But
Okay.
Genetic do have some. It's a mixture because sometimes the camera do have AI analytics on the camera itself, and when there is a requirement for higher analytics or more professional analytics, Genetic do work with Exotech, with ISS, with many other companies. They don't have any proprietary solution for that or exclusive solution. The third project that was also generated based on the event was with Hanwha Vision. Hanwha actually they wanted to attend, but they couldn't attend. And after the event, we had a session to just review, and we started working on a new project with General Investigation Directorate, which is the one of the security branches of MOI. The solution is for mobile surveillance. That the requirement will be edge analytics inside the vehicle. Cameras will be Hanwha Vision.
Those vehicles
And
belong to whom?
to
MOI?
GID, to GID, no, not
GID.
the
What is
police vehicle.
GID?
They are the covert surveillance solution.
Undercover, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
So these are the three opportunities generated based on the event. Out of the event, I identified some interesting end user accounts that we will have to continue chasing and maybe arrange some meetings or dedicated sessions such as Humane, Alad, Diriyah, Tahakkum, IoT Squared, Alim, Sami, and Zatka. Zatka is a very interesting case because Zatka just in the past 3 4 years they were trying to have a digital transformation for all their custom processes. So the custom officers on the land borders who investigating the incoming vehicles using body cams. So now they want to have this body cam feed running into analytics to run some behavioral analytics. So it's very interesting, very early, but it's interesting. But it's a very early stage, and we just started the discussion with Yasser, and hopefully it will go for somewhere interesting for all of us. On the strategic partners that we need to follow, just as Muhammad said, all these CCTV and analytics solution providers are very interesting for us, because if you go across their profiles, you will not find a lot of edge MVR. They don't have edge computers or edge MVRs, so they will be depending on our PCs to provide the edge analytics whenever it's needed, or to act as edge MVR. On the side of IPTech and PwC, IPTech in many projects they act as consultants, especially in the industrial sector, and PwC, all of us know PwC, how important to continue the relation with PwC. This is all what I have from at this stage, and I will continue working, and hopefully on the next session we will see more opportunities.
Yaman, there is no current official requirement to quote for anything, right?
We quoted for the RFP for Hanwha Vision. We quoted the MiG 770.
No, I'm talking MiG AI. This team is MiG AI team, so anything MiG AI. I would say one of the next follow-ups we have to do, remember Humane, we had a discussion with Humane and we were supposed to meet them. So I would say let's aim to set up an online call with the Humane with Benson.
No problem. I will try to that. I am in communication with the Humane, but Muhammad, also as you know, Humane, after the merge between with Sky, is still in restructuring. They don't, and still they just announced their data center. Abdullah keep telling me I don't have a specific requirement to discuss with you right now. But definitely we will have some, we will try to work on a meeting just to give awareness, and maybe out of these meetings, out of this awareness, we will get something out of them.
Okay, Rachel, any questions, any comments, any suggestions?
So Humane, but Yaman said that now is no real requirement or demand from them, right? So, but I think, as Mohammed said, we can have a free chat call with them to discuss.
Definitely, yes. This is very important that the discussion has to be open all the time, and we need to continue giving awareness to customers like Humane, Sami, Dir'iyya. This awareness will definitely lead to generate more opportunities.
Hanwha Vision is from China.
No, Korea.
Korea, Hanwha.
Hanwha Vision is from Korea, yes, South Korea.
It's Samsung. It was Samsung company.
Did they come to the event?
Hanwha registered, but they couldn't make it. Yes, they couldn't make it. Yes.
Okay. And Hanwha's Vision is related to which one? Dira company, Nesma.
No.
Sorry, the
company,
first one.
The General Investigation Directorate, which is one of the MOI affiliates. This is for a corporate surveillance solution or mobile surveillance solution.
Okay. Can you share this table with us after the meeting?
Yeah, sure, no problem at all.
I think Yemen, Humane, of course, they are the AI powerhouse of Saudi government, but I think their main focus is still data centers and cloud platforms, possibly LLMs. And when it comes to edge, I think this is why I mentioned to you, Rachel, before. They did announce a major partnership with Qualcomm for edge computing. So I don't know, their strategy will be NVIDIA based or the edge or Qualcomm, because they do have a big partnership with Qualcomm.
How come? Ray, Ray,
Yeah.
do you have any comment on?
At the moment, we don't have a plan for Qualcomm in our product division, but we do have some other product division implement Qualcomm solution on their products. So yeah, let me check it internally because it's not we focus on NVIDIA system at the moment. Qualcomm or other like AMD, Zen, Halo just released, just launched yesterday, right? This kind of edge AI accelerators, we will depends on different product division to be implemented. Maybe discuss it internally and deliver some solution to you in the future. Okay.
Sure.
But if I can add something, what I understand from my several communications with the Humane, that their Sky department will be acting like a system integrator. So yes, they have a strategic relation with Qualcomm, but at the end, wherever the customer, wherever the project will require, I think they will be flexible with that. So yes, it will be very good, very beneficial to introduce Qualcomm or to use Qualcomm to have a strategic relation with the Humane. But I think also in the future, Humane will be open to use different types of AI with different types of GPUs.
Sure. I believe most of the customers, they evaluate different platforms for their projects. It's fair. But Yaman, as you mentioned, I want to have a color shows the role of these end users, like they are system integrators or they are ISV, independent software vendors, or they have the capability to do both.
You mean the customer, not the end user?
Yeah, maybe because you are customer.
The end user, the end user is the final end user, whether it's a government, whether it's a. But I think what you mean is for the customer, like Thales,
Okay.
Nesma.
Okay. No. I want to tell the different company their roles, like they have capability of software development, or they just a system integrator bring different software and hardware together into the project.
Yeah. So basically, Yaman, what he wants to see a column to specify the customer scope of work or role. For example, Thales, are they a developer? Do they have? Yeah, they are a system integrator, but they don't have AI capability to develop, or maybe they have their own software which does AI analytics. They have their own.
They have CSS, which is the Control Security Center, CSC.
No, but this is the high-end platform. But when it comes to the edge analytics, do they have, or they use somebody like Epsotech, or So this is what you need to mention. For example, Lensec is an ISV. They call it. You call it ISV, right, Ray?
Yes, ISV, independent software vendor.
Yeah, ISV is the these are the companies who actually have a development capabilities or have a software capability, like Epsotech, like Lensec, like Avidbeam, like
ISS. Okay, understood.
ISS. Yeah, all these big ISV.
Yeah, ISV.
ISV.
Yeah.
ISV or system integrator, SI. These are the two major differences.
So, Yani, I want to mention the involved, let's say, ecosystem of the opportunity. Who are the partners? What the
No. Mention this. You are talking to Thales, for example. The Thales, they are the system integrator.
Yes.
The main contractor.
Yes.
So identify them as system integrator or contractor. If you are talking to Lensic about a project, then you identify Lensic as an ISV vendor. They are not,
Okay.
they could be both. They could be system integrator and ISV in the same time.
Got you.
Like
But
Convergent or MVP Tech, Convergent, they call them Convergent, right?
let's
Convergent is a
compare them.
system integrator. They work with Access, they work with Milestone, they work with
Exactly.
Ipsotech. They are a system integrator. But if you're talking to Ipsotech, Ipsotech is considered ISV.
Look, if you see here, Muhammad, my customer here is the one who will give me the order. Usually,
Yeah,
this
but
is either
sometimes the ISV also role can be system
yes,
integrator.
yes. If you allow me, so these are either system integrators or contractors. It is very rare for us to get the order from the end user. But here, if you mention that this is a project is RFP, and here we are working with Genetec, here we are working with Hanwha Vision. I believe here what Ray wants that to identify the role of Genetec, maybe we add another column to add who is our strategic partner that is working with us. Am I correct?
Ray, how should we display this table to you?
Yeah. Okay, because the first top three would be end user. The information is from end user, right? For end user. So you mentioned that who is our strategic partner? Yeah, it's fine. But for the second portion, like the company names, I want to have their role in the project in the future.
What you want to understand what's their role?
Yeah, their role in
Okay.
in projects. They are provide software or they are provide
No, there are system integrators. There will be
yeah.
usually and always there will be system integrators.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I think it's because sometimes, as Mohammed just mentioned, some system integrator they are also role as a ISV, individual software partner vendor. So maybe we can, if it's like Thales, it's just a pure system integrator, we just put in system integrator. And Nesma, if the system integrator, we just put in system integrator. And if you are working directly with Hanwha or Genetec, then you can put it as like ISV.
But you know, Rachel, it is very rare to have the ISV to be the also system integrator. Most of ISVs, they are considered as a manufacturer. They produce the software, but they don't involve in the complete system integration. Usually there is a local, especially if those are all international companies. Like Ipsotech, when they do projects locally, they don't do it by themselves. They are working with a system integrator. But they can identify the edge PC, they can recommend, they can say this is the edge computer. Maybe they can buy it and offer a complete solution to the integrator. Or maybe they leave it to the integrator, depends. But it is very rare to have an ISV to be, even when you remember Samsung, Panasonic, for example.
Yes.
Panasonic is the camera vendor. ISS is the ISV. But at the end of the day, who will buy the products is neither Panasonic or ISS. It's going to be the system integrator on the ground.
Exactly.
So Ray, so our cases would be like most of our customers who gave us who is going to give us the order, they are mainly system integrator. Not like ISV, but they cooperate with different ISV. Which is outside,
Understood. So it's okay. It's okay because I would like to tell who is provide the software. That means their software has the add-on value for our system. For system integrator, they bring software, right? But the software is not development by themselves. They bring other software on our system to deploy into the job site. This is system integrator. So I would like to know, okay, if they have the software capability in the future, we can co-work with them for further, promote or introduce their software to other regions. That's my intention to tell their roles.
Yeah. I mean, it's best in that case, Yaman, to add another column for ISV.
Okay.
And if we know the ISV, if an ISV is already involved, like in the case of Panasonic, we know ISS is involved. For example, you put ISS. For Thales, if you know they will work with Avid Beam, you put next column ISV Avid Beam, for example. If it's not known at this stage, you put it not identified yet.
I will add this.
Yeah, ecosystem. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
and
think one.
not
Okay,
applicable
sorry.
in this one, but yeah, here you can set Avid Beam. Here you can set genetic still, and the ISV for the analytics is done. And it's gonna be. It's too early to decide. Here we are working with Hanwha Vision.
Yeah, sorry, I just want to clarify more, a little bit more. Like ISV, they evaluate their AI model, their AI application running on which platform, like Orin NS 16 gigabytes or Orin Nano 4 gigabytes. So this kind of ISV have a benchmark in their in-house to know which platform they can bring to the project. For the system integrator, yes, they will evaluate our product, but that would be in something like our thermal dissipation is enough in the infinite, or if we can sustain for over 80 percentage running for 24 hours, 7 days, something like that would be rely on system integrators evaluation. So their roles different, their benefits for advantage for Agricam are different as well. So I
Yeah.
want to tell them in different ways because of these reasons. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, basically, Yaman is the ISV is the one who identifies the platform that their software will run on, or they will validate it, or they will test it.
Yes, I
Like,
understand.
again, the Panasonic case, who put the specification was ISS, who said, I need this specification. But who was making sure that this product is suitable for the environment? It was Panasonic who was concerned about this, and the customer, the end user.
I understand that will be decide the platform by the software itself. Yes, I understood.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay, thank you, Yaman.
thank you, thank you,
Okay.
Thank you for this table.
thank you.
Okay, quiet
Okay.
please.
Now we introduce to the stage Mr. Salah.
Now it's my turn
Yeah.
to get on stage. Share my screen real quick. Okay, all of that. Can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do I need to zoom in, or I think it should be visible, right?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. So this is the AI Solution Day Abu Dhabi sheet, and unlike Saudi Arabia, there have been actually a lot of familiar faces that visited us. So we gathered around 190 to 200 registrations, and that's all the contacts that we have actually collected for that event. So even the people that we used to have their emails, we managed to get their phone numbers as well, which is a huge value. Especially for the new companies that didn't deal with us in the past. So amongst all the 200 or the 190 registrations, we have had around 60, I believe, 60 attendees. So we managed to prioritize the communication with those contacts and come up with a clean list, or at least an initial list of active and future projects with those companies. And of course, there's a lot of work that needs to be done on the remaining contacts here. If you can see anything that is outside, that is blank in these three columns, is basically someone that we haven't yet contacted. So We have these, we have all of these people right here. And we have all these as well. Okay, so all of that is pending kind of business development work to be done on the context that we got on the AI Solutions Day. So let me filter those, remove the blanks. So as I said, some of those names will be familiar. Actually, a lot of them. So we're going to start with the Abu Dhabi Police. Unfortunately, these guys have not visited us, but we have visited them before the event, and we have managed to give them a MiG 733 AGX Orin 64 GB model that is being currently tested. We visited their AI division, the AI division of Abu Dhabi Police, who are working on R&D for some different AI solutions for the city. We don't know exactly what kind of solutions and what kind of future projects that might come, but as you know, we are in touch with most of the system integrators and service providers for Abu Dhabi Police. So anything that is going to be considered by Abu Dhabi Police, whether it's a new technology or a new hardware or even an application, we're most likely going to be involved. So that's one quick thing that I wanted to share regarding Abu Dhabi Police, since it's an end user, but unfortunately they did not attend. Advanced Vision is one of our existing customers and good friends of ours. So these guys are working on e-gates, smart gates for airports and customs and border control and security in different shapes and forms. We have started engaging them with Advantech, and we started selling them Advantech PCs for a very long time, actually. And I believe that Rachel might remember that we have had some issue with them regarding the screens that were installed outdoors. And the work that we have done at that time actually did pay back a lot. And now they have considered one of our edge computers in existing projects, which is the MiG 770 V3. I know it doesn't belong to this business unit, but some good news is that they are buying these PCs as clear instructions from the software vendor or the security vendor, which is IDEMIA. So they buy the computers and then they deploy full IDEMIA security software on it without a lot of engagement in terms of building the software themselves. But now they have in their R&D team, like these guys, Ali and Kareem and others, they are building now full in-house kind of security software solution. And I believe there's a big chance that we could start to actually give them a lot of the Nick Jetson models, AI models generally. Depends on how are we going to be building their platform. So basically when we talk about future projects, these guys are now roaming around the Middle East, focusing a lot in Saudi projects, Saudi airports to be specific, Abu Dhabi Airports Company, Dubai Airports, and then multiple different security applications for the Abu Dhabi Customs, Dubai Customs, and even border security. So that's Advanced Vision.
So you are saying that Advanced Vision is developing their own software platform that
they are working.
They believe
on
that it will be using Jetson.
We still don't know exactly what will be the
this
platform.
Is why they attended the event, you think?
Yeah, they attended the event to know more about the AI, of course, in terms of hardware. And if you remember, Ali specifically asked a lot of questions regarding this because that's what they are doing, and they cannot really disclose this kind of work that they are doing. So this is just something that, they told me unofficially. So yeah, they are trying to disconnect from IDEMIA so that they can be a lot more independent entity, especially in Abu Dhabi, that they have a lot of strategic security projects, and that they are also expanding in the region. And if you remember, the relationship with IDEMIA recently is not taking very good directions. So yeah.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm expecting them to engage more in these computers, specifically the AI hardware.
But are we going to engage with them? For example, are they going to start testing a platform with development kits of Jetson, or not yet? Not, it's not at this stage yet.
They do have, actually, I remember, they do have a diff kit. I believe it's an NX 16 GB, if I'm not mistaken. I don't quite remember, but they did tell me that they already have a diff kit, and they will be buying Jetson models soon. When, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's the plan. So yes, they do have diff kits. They purchased it online.
Okay. Is there an action plan for them? Do you need any help from Advantech?
To be honest with you, it's currently in R&D, and I don't think there is much we can do now. But I give them the option to consider at least one device, actual edge computer, instead of the diff kit. In order for them to actually test it on site, the diff kit is most likely not going to work. So they have to look at one of our PCs. And this is an ongoing discussion. So yes, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Salah, do you think it would be
Yes.
helpful if we arrange maybe just a Jetson platform introduction to them? So when they are developing their R&D, they are developing their software, so they know which one to consider when it comes to the
Yeah,
stage.
actually, yeah, I think this is something that we will have to set up soon, because if you remember, these guys, they had a lot of questions to ask, but
Yeah.
most of the questions were related to the system architecture and the software.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of hardware, I believe it's quite straightforward, but I will dig deeper and see what do they need in order to move forward.
Yeah,
and if
because
they need
Advantech, they have a lot of tools and support that they can do while they are developing. It can help them a lot.
Yeah, I will explore that, and I will let you know.
Yeah, you can gather some questions
Yeah.
from them first, and we can review, and we know that how kind of a meeting we can set up to help them
Yes.
support it.
Yeah, will do.
Ray, Advanced Vision is actually the quite good customer. we have, yes.
I cannot find their website. I don't know how. Yeah, no, the website at the moment doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Okay. Salam,
Okay.
you can share on the chat box their website. I would just give you some brief introduction of this, the transaction we had with Advanced Vision. I think there's been no, Mohammed, since like long time ago, we have supplied something like Uno or some.
We supplied ARC, we supplied Uno, then we
yes.
supplied the MiG 770.
Yes,
We
yes.
supplied over, I would say over 300-400 PCs to them.
Yes, with different PCs and even HMI. Well, unfortunately, we have some issue with HMI, but in the end, it's a good, it's a good turn that we solve all, we exchange everything. So this is actually our, as Mohammed Salam mentioned, this is a strategic partner for Entercom, and it's actually, I believe it's a potential customer for both Entercom and Advantech for non-AI and also AI project in the future, especially now they are R&D for the AI development. So my suggestion, Ray, is that Salah would go to explore more about how to get the about the question they are having, because they have posted a lot of questions in the event, and I think we can gather these questions and then see that how we can set up arrange a meeting for them. Training
Sure.
yeah, happening.
Sure. Yeah, I see a very interesting terms, X-ray. Yeah, X-ray machine. This is very, our kind of our target market in the past, and we want to promote HAI, especially Jetson platforms, into X-ray machine. Yeah, this will be a blue ocean for border inspection or open areas reparations. So yeah, it's good.
Yes. Honestly, Ray, I'll tell you. I'll tell you something. When it comes to traditional smart gates, it was mostly heavy on CPU processing, but now they are adding a lot of cameras and a lot of sensors and stuff like that. So there's passport readers and fingerprint and even eye detection. So all of these is slowly transitioning towards a more GPU or VPU focused hardware. So that slow transition is going to take us towards that eventually, but we have to just, see what they need as we talk, and then we'll see where we can help them transition faster.
And Ray and Benson, if you know any ISV vendors who have specific solutions for this kind of border control, smart e-gates in the airports, we can also introduce them to Advanced Vision. They do have development capabilities, but they might not have a ready solution, and they might be open to working with other ISV vendors.
Okay.
Sure.
They have a very first meeting, then we can know each other and then know what we can offer to them. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the website. I believe they don't have the HTTPS certification activated. That's why you cannot access it. But if you just click advanced and then go unsecurely, you're going to be able to.
I will submit this after I go back home because our firewall seems to plug in. We are the
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I will check that.
One last thing, honestly, they told me they are working on some other things that they cannot really disclose with us right now because of the type of entities that they are working with. It's just, and there is an NDA agreement. Even with me in a casual conversation, they were not going to disclose much. But it's something that I wanted you to know.
Sure. Yeah. After the meeting, maybe we can sign NDA as well.
Yeah, sure. Let's see if I will see if I can do something like this with them.
We can do 3 ways, right? Okay.
All right. So ComIoT, unfortunately, also some of the people that did not attend, but it's you can see it's a startup company that is working on. They have a perception software that does LiDAR and camera data analytics. And they basically use those LiDARs and cameras to provide more security solutions for governments, private sector, like perimeter surveillance and even traffic applications, traffic counting and classifications, and even human beings classifications and stuff like that. So it's more of a customer that we are working with, and hopefully that we can someday give them or maybe work with them on much bigger scale. So right now, most of the projects are in the US, at least the project that they got awarded, even though they are a UAE established company, but the CEO is originally, he has all his experience in the United States, and AT&T and the likes of these big telecom companies. So we give them some attention at the size that they have right now. So currently, they have executed multiple POCs for RTA, for ITC, for the Dubai Police, even Abu Dhabi Police, and they have successful POCs, and you can consider them technically some kind of a DIRC competitor, or like DIRC kind of competitor, not fully the DIRC competitor, because DIRC did not claim any processing of LiDAR data so far. But these guys do LiDAR and cameras. So they have used Jetson models before, and you, Atlantic, as a company, have sent them multiple free units to test with the technology. So that's something that I wanted you to know, like globally, Atlantic, globally, they send them free models to test, and we are just keeping an eye with them, hopefully, that we can engage with them in bigger projects in the region if they, get something. So that's a customer that I thought maybe you wanted to know about. Gap Corp is another customer that is technically competing with one of our existing customers in Dubai. So you know Zenith Technologies, providing different services for the Dubai Police. Smart police vehicles, ANPR Go as a portable CCTV system, They offer other types of services to the Dubai police generally. They even give them violation radars and ANPR, automated number plate recognition, roadside devices. And recently we have, actually we are working with them currently on this portable CCTV system, and I believe Rachel knows, and we are waiting for her feedback on some of the improved prices so that we can move on. And this is a reminder, by the way.
Yeah.
So
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
that's Zenith, by the way. That's the other company. So Gap Corp is essentially another service provider to Dubai Police, one of the service providers to the Dubai Police ecosystem. And they are technically competing with Zenith.
They attended Salah, Gap Corp?
I don't think so. So I haven't seen, I can verify. Yeah, I don't think they did.
Okay, but as I remember, Gap Corp used Intel-based GPU solution. Maybe with GPU card, but I don't know if they use Jetson. I haven't come across this.
They came to us for Intel-based systems, that's true. But did they win something? I don't think they did. Even if they did, they won very small amount, and it was not commercially feasible. And I believe even Zenith told us last that they haven't gotten any of these products, so they have to modify
Not here,
them.
but in Saudi, I believe in Saudi they had one project maybe a year or two ago for 1,000 vehicles, as far as I know. But again, it's Intel-based solution. I would say it's worth communicating with them and see if they, if the reason why they registered and maybe attended was the interest in NVIDIA Jetson or what.
I will tell you something. Honestly, all of their competitors are using Jetson models, whether it's AGX Orin with GMSM2 cameras, or even some people are asking about the Jetson 4. So if they stick with the Intel, $1,000 device, they're never going to be able to compete. So they have to move eventually to one of the Jetson models and develop the systems accordingly, and that's why I believe they are prospect. So we're going to keep an eye on them. Yeah, that's what I think.
So I
We
would
have to keep an eye on.
next action for Gap Corp to speak to them and see what is their, they registered, maybe attended, you need to check, but if they registered only, then this is an opportunity to talk to them and say, okay, you've registered, but you haven't attended. What is your interest in NVIDIA, and start maybe engaging with them, maybe, even though I know most of their work is in vehicles, so I don't know how this will work with Make AI. But yeah,
actually,
sure.
this is part of the conversation of today, because there are a few different areas on the edge AI systems, including the vehicle certified products, plus if there is any plan to develop some kind of a Jetson 4 or maybe a Jetson 2 products. So this is a big market right now, especially for transportation. I don't know what Advantix is planning to do regarding transportation, so that we can clarify this point. And actually, some of the cases here I mentioned NA on the products, because I don't know the plan of Advantix. You know that we have a big focus on mobility here, specifically in the UAE. And I don't know if Advantix is willing to, be part of this transportation sector in the coming years, which I believe is going to be huge, especially for autonomous driving. The 2030 plan of the UAE and the region to drastically improve autonomous driving and smart mobility in general. So.
Okay. In short, we don't do autonomous driving business. Not for extend this kind of common usage. I mean, the common car on the road. But we do have the system and the target for heavy machinery, like agricultural machinery or like a forklift. This kind of low path machinery, we can do this. in vehicle solutions. Okay, so we don't do that kind of autonomous on the road, but we do machinery in the field.
Autonomous, there are some Chinese companies that have actually signed some agreements with the Dubai RTA in order to execute some POCs to run autonomous taxis and stuff like that. So
But that's
those
different solution. This is
Different. And
this is different category of solutions, which is very difficult for us to get involved, especially when it comes to third drive and all of this.
yeah,
I
we
honestly
still
still don't know
deal
what kind of
with
hardware they are willing to use, or they are using.
It's not
I'm
about
sure.
only the hardware, it's about the platform and from NVIDIA. If they use NVIDIA, the most likely they will go for the drive store, which is a different category, which
Yeah.
we don't do. So let's not focus on this fully autonomous vehicles on the road, because for sure we don't have something for them. Maybe
Yes.
the robots, maybe agriculture machinery, maybe the heavy machinery, as Ray mentioned. But I think what Salah is talking about is the mobility vehicles, not necessarily autonomous, but vehicles. But the solution from Advantic at the moment is we have to go Trek if you want in vehicles, unless they come up with something specifically from Make AI portfolio that is suitable for vehicles.
Yeah, I believe we talked about this last time, and they said most of the make products are available in the Trek series. If we want to consider more rugged vehicle computers, but I'm not 100% convinced with the Trek series as a full-fledged mobility grade product. I'm not sure.
It's a
I
very
think
good product, actually. Very, very good product. But I think it's costly, especially when it comes to small vehicles. It's good for buses or heavy machinery, but when it comes to police cars, I think it's costly compared to other offering. But it's, in terms of technicality, it's a very good product for sure.
we can try. We can try the Trek in one of the, at least some of the R&Ds that's happening right now. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay,
All right.
anyway. So what is next? You talk about EPSOTEC. Is there anything with EPSOTEC? Did they attend EPSOTEC?
They did not. Sufyan did not attend.
Just,
But,
okay.
I wanted to share the last kind of updates on this. So, EPSOTEC,
Isn't that the project in Iraq that you're working on?
yeah.
Yeah. The
part,
project
yes,
in Iraq.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
So you remember our last conversation with this guy is basically price, and he was talking about large quantities, and he was interested in different platforms in the next series. So basically, EPSOTEC is a software company that is developing facial recognition and AI, different type of AI software for smart city applications, and they have a huge project to deploy similar to the UXE project in Dubai. But they are going to deploy that project in Erbil in multiple phases that could reach up to maybe around 10,000, that could require up to 10,000 computers. They are very concerned about the pricing, and that's where we kind of have a pause in communication.
But
because we,
I think it was a tender, right? This was a tender. They were bidding.
I don't think it was a tender. I believe
Was
they.
it was a project they have it, you mean?
I think, yeah, they have some type of contract, and they already have an agreement with the system integrator in Iraq.
No,
that they are gonna.
I remember that the reason why they were concerned about pricing, because the system integrator they were working on was up against a solution from Hikvision. So there was another bidder who was bidding with a Hikvision solution. That's why they were concerned about the price to be able to win this. This is what I remember.
Hikvision is. Hikvision is a different kind of. I think it's a different solution, even if they offer a facial recognition.
Hikvision offers everything. Hikvision, Dahua, they have everything.
Yeah, they have everything, but Hikvision is competing in every security-related project anyways.
So we need to know what is the update from Sufyan, and if the tender has been awarded or not, and maybe set up a call with Ray, Elvis, Benson, Rachel, see if it's still open, what we can do on the price. Because as I understand, they were using a company from China, right, for the edge computers. When they were bidding, they used a company from China.
Yes, and they always say company from China, but I don't know usually what kind of companies in China that can.
Yeah, Salah, your email mention is on December mentioned that they are using also Aeon, Neosys, and other regions products. So maybe you can contact your contact person and see the latest update on this project. It's a big project.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a tender, honestly. I'm just trying to validate. This is an MOI project in, Baghdad, not Erbil. Yeah, but I don't think it's a tender. I will definitely confirm this information. And yeah, we can arrange a meeting with them and see what we can do with the pricing. If we can execute something similar to UXE, that's going to be fine. I already told you, Rachel, this is very critical in terms of commercials. Before I send you the request, and yeah, that's.
Benson said that they are working with this company in Europe, Evident, Evident, right?
Evident, yes.
Yeah, which is the same company basically.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have already a relationship with them in UK or in Europe, also we can leverage this. I would say let's first you need to understand from him what is the stage of this, and if there is a chance still to offer something, I would suggest we have to set up a call with the Advantic team.
Okay.
Salah, after you gather the information, and please re-verify the pricing with me, because all of the Cortex model, MiG 712 and 750, they are always 64 gigabyte RAM and 15 gigabyte RAM. So we need to check the pricing again, and I need to discussing the pricing with the product team.
Yeah. This whole thing will need to be revalidated anyways.
Yeah.
But it's a very strong potential that we need to focus on, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'll bring you closer to it and see how can we proceed.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about KTC?
KTC is another Dubai police service provider, part of the ecosystem, and a competitor of Gap Corp and Zenith and this other company, I also forget their name. Anyways, one of them as well, and they are also working on development for some of the smart patrol vehicles. They buy Orin AGX Orin devices from China. We tried multiple times with them. We are always trying to give them Advantix MiG 733AO. We even gave them a model to test it. Unfortunately, they confirmed they are using, by the way, this AGX Orin device from China for their speed violation radars. They attended the AI Solutions Day, and we talked in GITEX, and we always talk about giving them some of the Advantic computers. But they say that their systems are already working perfectly well with this company, and it's very challenging for us to work with them. But we are still trying. But I wanted you to know that this is also one of the companies that has a good potential. Hopefully, we could probably crack one day. They are using AGX Orin stationary, and they are using it on vehicle. They are using GMSL2 platforms. Even recently, they were very interested in the Jetson Tour. We showed them the 743 and the 742 during GITEX. Yeah, so I didn't add any models here because it's different variation, but I could say MiG 733AO, I could say 742, 743, but again, mobility is a challenge.
They actually, as far as I know, they have not yet done any projects for the vehicles. They do the
R&D.
stationary. Yeah, I mean a project. They do the stationary violation system, not speed radars. These are the ones with the solar. They did almost, I see them everywhere. So I would assume at least they have done 100 to 200 units of these violation systems scattered across Dubai. And I understand the violations are holding a mobile phone, not stopping at the zebra crossing for people passing, also the chevron system. So when you come to a service road and you cross on the yellow line, also you will find these systems, violation systems there. Unfortunately, they were initially when they started development, I think they've used some Chinese vendor and they designed the whole system based on this box from China. Even the physical, even when we gave them your Advantic to test, they were happy with the performance, but it was challenging to accommodate it inside the box because of physical dimensions was different than what they already fabricated. But nevertheless, I think potential customer, and we do need to get in touch with them again and see what is next, and if we can have a chance, at least for the next, maybe they're designing a new system, or maybe they're not happy with the existing, I don't know. But we need for sure to get in touch with them, and I am sure we need to set up maybe a call with them and Advantic too.
A quick point here. I think you probably confuse this with others because these guys are mainly focused on speed violation radar and pedestrian crossing.
I'm telling you, this is not a speed radar.
Who does
This
the speed
is
violations?
speed is Vitronics. Vitronics, what they call it?
Vitronic. Vitronic does violation and KTC does violation. They purchase both.
KTC, no. KTC was the first company to introduce speed radars in Dubai, and it was from a Swedish company. And they still have those cameras. But they moved them to the highways like Sheikh Mohammed Rashid Road, those long highway, they moved them. But all the cameras on in the main city, they are all the Vitronics, the German company.
This is
the Vitronic, yes. This is not from KTC. KTC was the Sensys from Sweden.
It looks like this. KTC, I'll show you. This is the KTC speed violation radar. And it's a lot in the UAE. So yes, this is
This is the Sensys. This is what you see is from Sensys from Sweden. This is what's KTC.
Yes, and this is speed violation.
This is old. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about this. I will show you. This is the one, and for sure you have seen them everywhere across the UAE.
The long one.
This one.
This one is the chevron.
This is not only chevron. This is in the zebra crossing. You will find them inside the. You don't find them in the main highways. You find them inside the small roads.
This is different violations, not speed.
Yeah, this is what they have done with the Chinese company.
They also have another big.
So here, the use case, the use case is do not stop at pedestrian crossing, then they will be fine. And then they introduce also holding mobile and also seat belt detection on these units. And as you can see, Rachel and Ray, the box at the bottom is quite small. So that's why we had a challenge. We had a challenge to fit, and they are using AGX or in, I think, 64 or 32. So we had a challenge when they gave them the MIG to fit inside this because it was already fabricated and designed based on this other product.
Yes,
but nevertheless,
as I mentioned before, I don't know if you know, like we have a customer from Europe, they build the CCTV solar panel tower to do mobility AI analytics at the roadside or in some open area. Very similar to like this in Paul, just at the roadside, right? But this kind of solution provided from China, they will include the very cheap solar panel. It's very difficult to compete with their solution including solar panel because the price is bloody. Yeah, I know that. Okay, no problem. Yeah, at least we know that this kind of solutions that put AI, put Jason Box at the roadside to do the analytics, to do the law enforcement is a kind of mature solution. So not only this city, right? You have several cities in Middle East. You can approach government to do this project. So maybe you can see other opportunities in the future, right?
Yeah, definitely. No, and with KTC, I still believe because KTC is now operating in not only in the UAE, they operate in Qatar, they operate in Saudi, and they might design a different system for Saudi. So I still believe we need to be in touch with them. I mean, I have a very good relationship with their owners, and I talk to them regularly, and I'm happy to do this again. But I think we need to talk to the people who registered and attended or registered only and establish a communication with them, maybe offer them some samples, maybe, I don't know, give them the super mode or an NX16 to test. It might be suitable as a smaller unit, or if they are designing similar solution and they're trying to sell it in Qatar or in Saudi. Also, I will ask Yamin to talk to their team in Saudi on this because we need. So this, I would put this as a next action step, Salah, for KTC definitely.
Okay, always remember as mention NEMA TS2. Okay, it's a standard. Just mention it. That would be enough to convince them to know we have a wider operating temperatures at the roadside. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So are we talking about the next action plan for to set up some meetings with our selected customers later? But Salah, do you want to finish this part first? So we met UXT and the Zenith. Tatweer, did they come?
Nope.
Okay.
I think no. Yeah, they come. Actually, they did come. 2 people came out of 6, 5. Yeah. So, shall we finish this list?
Yeah. Let's finish.
Okay, it's almost done. Actually, there is a lot of similar company contacts. So we have Micropolis as well. You remember we gave Micropolis. Micropolis did actually attend, and we talked about what they are doing and what can we do for them. So Micropolis as a company, they are building robots for police and military across the Middle East.
So Salah, just to let you know, I don't know if you were away or not, but we visited Micropolis, me, Rachel, and Benson.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
After the exhibition, after the AI Solutions Day.
After the AI Solutions Day, yes. I think you went away, right? After the exhibition.
It was on leave. Yeah.
So we visited them, and Benson and Rachel understand exactly what they do, and the next discussion with them is to try and talk them into using IGX Thor potentially for the automotive grade. And I think we need to follow up on this because they were also going to Saudi and we couldn't set up the meeting. Right, Benson? We're supposed to have a meeting. IGX, yes.
Yeah, I did. Right. So with Buron actually. I think last.
You were in the meeting. You were in the meeting with.
Yeah, I did attend.
Okay.
Yes. And so yeah, I think they are quite interested. So I think was only Muhammad attending. So I think he has to go back to his supervisor, and I think, but he believes the Viron solution is very relevant to them. As for the IGX Thor, I think they are still finalizing their spec because there's a lot of safety that they need to consider. But I think he agreed that he would share with us maybe spec, and we can maybe have some discussion start discussion internally here at with the PD team, and also potentially with NVIDIA as well.
So Benson,
Salah, basically they have two, as you know, they have two types of robots. One which is what they call industrial, for confined spaces for a specific customer in a specific area, and it doesn't need to follow the autonomous regulations and so on. For example, for ADNOC in a small area, it can operate inside, no problem. And they have the automotive grade, which will go on the streets. And this needs to be compliant to the standards and the regulations of autonomous driving, which is not yet there. So RTA and ITC, they are working on these regulations. But for them to actually implement this, they were thinking to use the NVIDIA Drive Thor, which also Drive Thor is not really for this kind of robots. It's more for vehicles or for, what you see, the autonomous bus that we drove in this event, me and Benson and Rachel. This is a kind of a solution that will use Drive Thor. And I think NVIDIA is not giving them a lot of attention for the Drive Thor. So Benson was suggesting the IGX Thor, which has very common safety features with the Drive Thor. So this is the discussion now, is to for them to see and discuss whether they can use IGX Thor instead of the Drive Thor.
okay, so I should follow up with them on the IGX.
Yeah, so
hopefully
speak.
get the
Yeah,
business
so
back from
yeah,
this.
so no, Neosys was for the industrial. Neosys was never for the automotive grade. Automotive grade, they don't.
Community robot.
Yeah, the community. This is where they use the Neosys, not the automotive grade.
We're not gonna do anything about this.
This one we don't.
We talk to them about.
Yeah, unless customization. No, we did talk, and they did ask. They did say they will send us the full specification requirement, and that Advantic will see whether they can come up with a customized product for them. So we need to follow up with Mohammed Azzam. I can't remember his name. Mohammed Azzam, I think.
Mohammed Azzam, the new Egyptian engineer.
Mohammed Azzat. Yeah, this is the guy.
Okay. Okay, because the big robot is gonna take years to be literally on the streets, and then we can build this for the future. But for now, there's more than 1,000 units to be delivered, probably before end of 2026, as they say. So, are we gonna do anything about this?
I don't think. As far as I understand, they don't have any commitment on orders yet. They have not released. They have not released. They have not released the final version of the industrial robot yet. They're still exploring so many different ways to handle this and solution. So it's not even ready yet. But yeah, what we asked them for the exact specifications of what they want, because so far they are using, they are using Neosys. They are exploring with AD-Link. They've used Advantic MiG 770. But nothing that really meets the full requirements. So they said that they will send us the full requirements also on this, and we can check whether we can customize something for them.
Okay. So basically, as you guys know, Micropolis is technically another startup similar to ComIT, but much bigger scale. And that's what some of our focus also on startups.
They say they are already on the New York Stock Exchange. I checked, they are.
Yeah, they are on the US. Yes, they are on the US exchanges.
3 years ago, I believe they were listed.
Yeah.
And I think they got the money only last year.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Another is Omnix International. It's one of the companies that's also one of the service providers for the RTA ecosystem. And they are currently in development of some autonomous smart kind of driving test vehicles. Let's say automated, not autonomous, okay? This word is a bit kind of scary, automated, because when I say autonomous, everybody's gonna panic. So I'm gonna make it automated. So it's automated kind of automated vehicles, but provide different systems. For now, they are working
Did they
on smart
attend,
driving
Salah?
tests.
Did they attend? Did they
No,
attend or
unfortunately.
just registered? Okay, okay.
Unfortunately not, but as you know, we're meeting them tomorrow here.
Yeah, but this application is purely in vehicle.
Yes, and that's why I mentioned here it's NA, because it's one of the attendees of the event, and Advantech wants to know what's going on with the event, so I'm giving them the data. Yeah, again, this is vehicle, so they might be involved in other things that's not vehicle, so tomorrow we're gonna find out more. However, again, it's another NA kind of mobility-related product that we could probably also just check the trick model for that specific tender, and we will discuss this tomorrow. So we'll give you more feedback on this data. Okay.
Basically,
Quite,
what this company is doing now, they are developing, you know, when you go for driving tests to get the license, when you do the test, there is no, you do the test in the car with nobody there for you to inspect you and say, yes, you did well or you passed. So everything is done by cameras and sensors. So you go in the car to do the final driving test without anybody being in the car except you.
Yeah, this is the scenario that UXC, your friend from UXC has mentioned. It's already implemented in Abu Dhabi, right?
Yes, they did. No, this guy did it when he was in Tatweer in Abu Dhabi. They did it in Abu Dhabi. The end user for the driving test in Abu Dhabi is Abu Dhabi Police. The company which owns this system here, or the end user of this system in Dubai, is RTA, Road and Transport Authority. But yes, Anas, when he was working in Tatweer, he worked on this solution with for the vehicles in Abu Dhabi for the driving test, which we worked on it, but it was an in-vehicle PC. It was Nexcom.
Okay.
Let me add a small detail. So the RTA in Dubai is acting as a regulatory agency, and they will work on the development of the whole system. And then there are different companies, which are the schools regulated by the RTA. Those are responsible to purchase those systems from the developers, which is Omnix. That's how things are here in Dubai. In Abu Dhabi, it's very similar, but those companies report to the Dubai Police, Abu Dhabi Police. So the Abu Dhabi Police is the regulatory agency in Abu Dhabi, but in Dubai, it's the RTA when it comes to the driving license, driving schools.
Got it.
Yeah. So we'll see how this is going to go tomorrow, and we'll update you.
Okay. Taka.
All right. Taka.
Yeah.
I think that was a mistake. I haven't talked to Taka yet, honestly. And Taka, I believe somebody else is handling Taka. I don't know.
Yeah,
Are you
Taka, this is my friend Rachel, if you remember.
Yes,
he
yes,
didn't
I
come.
remember.
He didn't come for Make AI. He came just
No.
to see me.
Okay.
And of course, we have a project with them, but for another product line,
Yeah.
with the Make.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna leave Taka for now. So yeah, okay. So for Tatweer, as you may know, maybe some don't. This is another service provider, and for the Abu Dhabi Police ecosystem, they provide different types of services like speed violation radars, pedestrian crossing radars. They also develop smart police patrol vehicles. They even work with other entities like the civil defense on these types of solutions. So they require stationary hardware and also vehicle hardware. For now, we can only cater to their violation radars, which is under development. Unfortunately, I haven't heard of many of those that were actually installed around Abu Dhabi yet, because they have a very tough competition with another company called Alliance. So in comparison, Tatweer, in comparison to their competitor Alliance buys the complete system from IDEMIA, and then they deploy it on the streets. They just can install it. Tatweer is an actual builder. So technically, we would benefit a lot more from the violation radars if Tatweer manages to install those on the streets because they will be buying the hardware locally in terms of Edge AI PC or in NX or in EdgeX or and so on. They purchased from us some models earlier to test to complete the R&D for this product, and we are watching and seeing if they would be deploying any violation radars in the streets. I believe they will be buying from us some hardware for that. As long as Alliance is basically having the whole cake, we will keep using money on Edge AI computers for the Abu Dhabi radar products or projects. So yeah, that's something. And of course, the development of the smart police vehicles, we need dedicated vehicle computers. Now we might be introducing I think I will be introducing Trick products to them, to their R&D team, and I'll take the feedback and I will let you know how do they feel about the Trick in comparison to what they have or had before from next to other vendors. Any questions about Tatweer?
No.
All right. TII, Technology Innovation Institute, is an R&D entity that works for the government. So they do R&D. They have basically labs that they do
attended,
R&D.
Salah? They attended? I don't think so.
I don't think so. No. So they do R&D, product development for government entities, and I believe now they started doing it for. I'm not sure if they do it for private entities or not, but mostly governments. And most of the products they used to buy from us, one PC here and there, not much. But now we came to understand that now there are a commercialization entities behind TII. Those entities are called the Steer AI and Venture One. Those are talking to TII to do R&D and develop specific systems, and then Steer AI and Venture One, they take those final products and they start to commercialize it and sell it to the market. So that is another prospect. It's a considerably small customer. It might be bigger with their ecosystem, and that's what we are hoping for. So yeah, there is a lot of work that we could probably expect to do here, and I believe things are going to change in the coming years in relation to TII and their ecosystem, Venture One and Steer AI and those companies.
Okay. Salah TII is very interested for all of us. So because we not just for the AI solutions, but I saw that they are doing a military defense system. I would like you.
Yes.
Could you help me to gather more information, have set up another call with them, and then we have to understand better what they are doing and what kind of project they are working on? Because beside the AI solutions, Jensen would like to work with you on the defense military project.
Okay, let me highlight
other solutions.
I'll tell you something. TII as an R&D house, they sign NDAs with their requesters. Okay, those requesters could be Steer AI, Venture One, or any other government entities. Because of that specific NDA, they are unable to share with us a lot of information regarding what they are working on. Mm-hmm. So it's a bit more tricky. We tried before many times to gather information. Sometimes they say, for example, we are working on drones. We are working on a quantum distribution system.
But Salah, I think, as TII R&D division, I think maybe it's worth it to do this with Steer AI.
Yes.
So you can speak to Steer AI, because Steer AI, they are given information, no problem. It's going to commercialization stage. So I think you could do this, but with Steer AI. With Steer AI, Rachel is part of TII, but TII is the R&D entity. They work on different solutions in the R&D, but when a solution then needs to be commercialized to be sold, it goes to Steer AI. So I think Steer AI could be the good one to talk to. And we have already the contacts. We've been in touch with them already, and I have many contacts I can give you, Salah. But I think Steer AI could be one that you need to speak to.
Yes.
Salah, let's we set up another call with Jensen together, and we will select some defense relevant product solution to you, and so you can check first and see if you can find some suitable product to penetrate into their entity or not, to
Yeah,
their
sure.
project. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Absolutely. Again, UXE was a huge part of the event. I added it here just because it's important. So I don't know if you want to hear much about UXE or
Yes,
shall I
yeah.
believe.
I want to hear about Sierra. Sierra.
Okay.
Are considered other public areas being used by the public in order to integrate their security solutions in those infrastructures as well. So we talked about an insane number of potential with them in terms of edge AI computers. So this is under discussion, and they have actually talked to the Minister of AI about this, and I believe things have taken a strong direction. 2026, as you know, we have expectations of closing at least 600, 400 to 600 edge
Yeah,
AI
450. Yes.
Yeah, something like that. And then if this new approach to public security implementation in different areas is going to be implemented, I'm not sure. 2026, maybe 2027. I'm not sure honestly what's the timeline. But that's also going to be a huge expansion for what UX is doing right now.
But
So,
what about the current 450 or 600 units? Because the last discussion I was involved in, we were talking about an order that should come end of last year,
Yeah.
quarter one this year.
Yeah.
So any update on this? What is the
Honestly,
timelines for the next order?
Okay, I was also expecting that end of Q4, but then when I talked to them, they told me that things are moving a bit slow. The end user is just validating few of their existing works, and I believe they just recently deployed before, maybe a little before Q4, they have completed the deployment of their system. So I honestly expected this to move to 2026. Q1, probably.
Yeah, but when in 2026? Are we talking Q1? Are we talking longer?
I am honestly not sure, but we need to
Salah, we
validate
need
this.
we need to get the 450 pieces ordered, shipped this
Q1.
year. Okay. Yeah. We need to.
I want to get the order in Q1 and ship it in Q2.
Q1. Okay, that was.
So, yeah. Anyways, we are meeting them in Intersect next week, and we will dig deeper on this because recently we have been very busy building for the Intersect exhibition, and Abu Samra knows, so we couldn't really talk much about this. But yeah, next week we will.
Okay,
dig
you
deeper,
keep us
find
updated
out.
because Elvis keeps asking about this too. This is very
Sure.
important. Yeah.
Tell him not to worry. I will get him the information soon.
Okay. It's not information. We need to get the order.
The order. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So that's about Venice. Because we are running out of time. I'm not sure about others.
Zenith, I talked about them when I talked about GapCorp anyways, and currently there is the APR Go application that we're working on. Please help us with the pricing.
Yeah,
Respond to me
Richard, we
today,
are
Rachel.
waiting. We are waiting for
Yeah,
the
I'm
quote
still.
from you.
We're just your pricing you're asking for is so low, and then I'm not sure if they can make it, and they are still calculating.
Why is slow? It's not slow. It's not low.
It's low. It's very low. 500 including the module.
The module is $35.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
make it $535.
I will inform them. Yeah, I'll push them after the meeting. Yeah, yeah. Okay, then next. So this is about the 100 pieces purchase, right? For 20.
Yes. For the AMPR Go, yes, the first order is
mobile one.
20 pieces, and I think if we get the price, we can try and close it this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Salah, this is.
But Salah, one company that was on your list, but didn't talk about AIQ, which I think is very important.
Yeah, we didn't talk to AIQ. It's actually one of the blanks. So.
Okay,
AIQ.
so I think this should be 3 people came from AIQ, and they were very interested.
Oh, they came.
Okay.
Yes, 3
One
people
was-
came from AIQ, and I think you spoke to them, Salah, no?
Unfortunately not.
No?
Did you?
Okay, I did, yes. You know who AIQ is?
AIQ is the AI, the AI R&D for G42, right?
No. Well, AIQ is a joint venture, but it's a G42 joint venture company between G42 and ADNOC. And they are an AI company, so they develop all the AI applications, software, focusing on oil and gas for safety, HSE, worker safety, zones, and everything. And they started, of course, using AI, but using data center servers and doing everything on the data center. But I think the reason why they came, because they are now understanding the edge. The edge is no longer Dell Power Edge that they are using, and they are thinking of proper edge compute. So I think this is a very, very important company to talk to, and I would put it definitely on the list for the next action. And you have 3 contacts there that attended.
Okay, so this is AI and energy, basically, yes?
AI in oil and gas. Yeah, AI in oil and gas, but related on the main use cases I've seen they are doing is worker safety, PPE detection, all these kind of applications. So it's a stationary edge compute applications for the safety of workers, including HSE, PPE detection, and so on.
If they are very focused on oil and gas, I believe we should have had a main question of basically what kind of certifications might be required for edge AI hardware on the oil and gas. So if this is a potential market, we need to be at least ready or find out if we have some of the products that's oil and gas certified, like X certified or any other specific certification.
I mean, they are using Dell Power Edge, which for sure nothing certified in oil and gas.
Okay.
So again, it depends on where they deploy these systems, in which areas, and maybe they put it inside ATICs enclosures. So.
Okay.
I'll
keep that in mind.
Yeah. Salah, so please, I'm going to. I think you finished all the list, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I would like to set in the action items for our next process, the stage. Okay. So I would like to have a co-meeting with some selected customers from Yaman and from Salah together. For Yaman, the 3 customers you introduced, Thales, Nesma, and the GIT. Is that possible that we can have the co-meeting with them with the Advantech and Amplicon together? Yaman is still with me?
Yeah, Dallas, I think it's doable.
It's doable.
Nesma is a bit early, but at this stage I prefer to go to the end user directly to Diriyah. Maybe that will be
Diriyah,
easier.
okay.
Yeah, that will be much easier.
Yeah, I will let you arrange that, no matter it's Diriyah or Nesma, which one you think is more easier and more advantage to both of us. Then okay, so thank you, Yaman. And Salah, I got a lot of customers I would like to meet from your end. KTC for sure.
Rachel, I think you can divide it into 2 action steps. One action step is to have meetings with some customers, online meetings, and then other action step is to to talk to those customers and gather updates on those projects.
Yes.
And in 2 weeks' time, we have a call where we will update you on at least 3-4 of those customers, for example.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
choose 3-4 customers where we need to update you on those projects or this potential that we are talking about.
Okay. Okay. Sure. So, Salah, the meeting that we would like to have a co-meeting with KTC, AIQ, and GitHub. And I need to have an update. I will send an email after. Ipsotech for Iraq, the Iraq opportunity, and also from Advanced Vision to get more information from them and to see what we can do to support them.
Okay.
Okay, so I will send an email after for the action items and set up the two steps of actions that we need to complete together.
Sounds good.
I think it's easy, Salah, how you can do this. These people registered or attended. So you can say as part of our follow-up for your registration or for attending, whoever attended, as part of your attendance and your interest, we would like to set up a call, or Advantech is asking to set up a call to get your feedback and understand more about, your potential requirements for Advantech Make AI. And the people who didn't attend, okay, you registered, but you didn't attend, we would like to update you on what you have missed. And it's, I think, easy to arrange those calls.
Okay.
So the first thing, Yaman and Salah, please share with us your table first, so I can complete the action item and send another email to you.
I'll send you this list, yeah?
Yeah, you can just send me this one because you have some notes already. Can refresh my memory. You got a lot of information.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
And Yaman's table is really good, so I would like to have that too.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
No problem.
mine doesn't look as good as Yaman's.
No.
You need to teach me how do you make this look so good.
Salah, mine looks like
It's not about the look, it's
yours.
about the content. Your content is way much better.
Don't worry, mine looks like yours. Always the same. Like
We are chaotic people.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Yaman, Salah, Mohammed, for your time today, and Ray for your feedback, and Benson and Jensen. I will be waiting for the tables and send out the action items after that.
Sorry, I didn't realize Jensen is there.
Hey, Jensen is here.
I'm always here.
No word, man. Say hello.
Yeah. I'm here for memory, another memory for you. You will pull it. Ready for you. Talk to you.
Good to hear you. Cool. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Have a good
Thank you.
day.
Bye. You too. Bye.
Bye bye.